I love growing grass trees. They're such striking plants. They attract a whole heap of wildlife, both birds and insects and nectar-loving species to my garden. They always look beautiful and they teach me patience because they're slow growing. When the grass trees flower, the spikes are covered in hundreds of tiny flowers, and each of those flowers attracts insects and birds that can all feed at the same time. It's a feast and it's a great opportunity to have a look at what is present in your garden. There are the honeybees and the sugar bag bees, which are the native stingless bees. They come en masse to collect nectar, which they take back to their hives because they're social insects. There's also a lot of diversity of solitary bees and wasps. There are masked bees and paper wasps, there are mud wasps and hoverflies. All of these insects are incredible pollinators, and while they're here, they will visit other flowers in my garden. I love growing a variety of different types of grass trees because they flower at different times. And for anybody who's impatient, Xanthorrhoea glauca is a fantastic species, and it's one of my favourites because it's so fast. Within 10 years from a seed, you're looking to get something that is starting to form a trunk and will throw a flower spike. Some of the other species can take many years to start to show the trunks and flower. And the other species I have native to my garden is Xanthorrhoea fulva. And this species actually forms its trunk underground, and it's well adapted to the wet, swampy area where I live. It's a really important species in my backyard for the carpenter bees. They burrow into the spent spikes of the grass tree where they form their nests. If you're growing grass trees, it can be a great idea to leave the spent spikes standing because they are habitat for this really important buzz pollinator. Nectar feeding birds love the spikes of the grass trees too. And sometimes they show up en masse and they'll actually weigh the spike down to the ground under the weight of birds. It can be quite raucous, especially if they're rainbow lorikeets. If you're looking for a plant that is both striking and is going to attract a wide range of birds and insects to your garden, you can't go wrong with Australian grass trees. I'm Catherine Kermode. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more adventures from my wild backyard.